Hi, my name is Roxana Hussein, and today I'd like to give a brief overview of my opinion about pro-choice for abortion. In the editorial that I was reading by Elizabeth Height, she was speaking of a 16-year-old teenage girl by the name of Afton Dahl. Um, it was talking about Afton Dahl. She's from a small town in Minnesota, and along with her mother, a majority of the town would support pro-choice. However, Afton Dahl has a strong voice to say that a baby that hasn't even been, you know, completely produced would have more of a voice over a woman's body. So Afton Dahl would definitely agree that legalizing abortion is a big time no-no. Within the article, it also states that throughout the generations, as the generations continue on, the younger generation is going more for pro-life, which is kind of an irony because it seems that nowadays a lot of the abortions that do take place are caused by the younger generation. I personally am pro-choice. I believe that a woman's body is her sacred to herself, and nobody can tell her what she feels and how to deal with it, because nobody was ever going to have to go through all the pain and suffering that she has to go through. And so therefore a female should be able to have a choice to say, yes, I want to keep a baby, no, I don't want to keep a baby, whether she gives it up for adoption or she gets it aborted. Throughout the research that I've done, I've come across various facts that are reasonable and state why you should be more for pro-choice. One, to begin with, just because the government bans abortion doesn't mean abortion is going to be gone. It's not going to be demolished. Just because drugs are illegal doesn't mean people stop doing it. It only increases the risk. Abortion will be taking place illegally in unsanitary areas, might not even be safe. It'll be very risky for a woman's body. So banning it doesn't mean it stops it. If you really want to stop abortion and such, you should start off giving your children and generations sex education, so they're more aware of what's going on, so they'll prevent themselves from having the situation continue on, so it doesn't have to continue to abortion. When it comes to religion, in the Constitution it states that there's separation of church and state, so religion definitely shouldn't come into play when it comes to abortion. When it comes to things such as poverty, death, rape, those are very strong reasons to why a woman wouldn't want to keep a baby. If you get raped, you wouldn't probably not want to keep the baby of the person who raped you. If you're in poverty, you might not have the stability to raise a child. If you're in the risk of death, you might not want to give up your body, die for a baby. So that's definitely personal stuff. People take stuff as contraception and, like taking away clinics and such. But taking away such things like that doesn't stop someone from, like having sex and not wanting to get an abortion. It only, like I said, if the government tries to stop it, they're not going to be able to stop it. People will still be doing it undercover. And so all in all, honestly, in my opinion, I feel as though pro-choice is the way to go, because nobody will ever know what a woman's body goes through, especially because half the people who are for pro-life are men, and men never have had a baby, they never will have a baby, so they never will understand what a female goes through. And even as a female will never understand what it's like to go through an abortion or even have the thought until you actually experience it. So therefore, I feel as though pro-choice is a strong opinion that I have. And with that said, I'd like to end this, and thank you for listening to my speech.